So you've got these players that are the audience can see them in their sort of pit or whatever you call it, and then there are screens. And so with a Call of Duty tournament, I imagine there are a couple of players on each side, and you're seeing each screen for each person.
That is amazing that you could picture that experience and ask that question, because it's something that I was curious. What is that job? Like, what career is that? The person who's watching and making the decision for what should be on screen. And it's because, by the way, there are broadcasters, shoutcasters, judges, all of these different roles in terms of just like umpires, refs, all of that. So to answer your question, different things are shown at different times. In the Call of Duty tournament that I went to, by the way, I got into this business in March of 2020, which is 2.5 years ago, most of which was COVID. So I, to date, have been to only one pro esports tournament, and it was phenomenal. You just need to go to one to see what it is, and now I can't wait to go to a million more. So I can, from a firsthand experience, I'll give you how that one was. But then also, it's very similar if you watch some of these online. It was the game, and then little, asterisks or like kind of red lights where each person was. But then if it got to the point and ahead of time, the person who's coordinating the screen, I guess the producer, would know to, you so often would be focused in on one person, and then that person would die, or that person would win, or, that win that round or whatever. So it was obviously to get into a position where you could have that as your job. You have to know a lot about the game.
Yeah. Do they do slow motion instant replay for a particularly sanguine moment?
I don't think they did slow motion replay, but they definitely did replay.
So there's this arena. So this is like watching golf or tennis, right? So the audience is probably people who play the games, but at a more amateur level, but the pros are really good. So the fan base, then, they're cheering their people on. They know something. Most of them know something about the game. So there's probably a lot of energy in the fan base during the event.
Yeah. And actually, it's funny that I used golf and tennis. I haven't been to a ton of live golf. I've been to a lot of live tennis, and it's a little bit I should have said it's like going to like a college basketball game.
Yeah.
It was, or like a pro basketball, when the players arrived on stage, it was like madness. It was just, complete celebrity freak out. People and all the colors were, all the colors of each team were there. They all have cheers. It is literally like a sporting event. They all have nicknames, and they were giving. Of course, there's some teams, just like any sporting league, that are more known for being nice fans and less nice fans and taunting. And it was really, really
wow.
pretty amazing.
That's incredible.